Oh,
Where's Adjustments hat? Woo! What a day.
my
Oh
my
You
hat's
get
not
nice
gonna-
and dry.
I know it was very wet out there this morning.
It was wet. The weather woman was right, wasn't she, yesterday?
Well, Wendy, yeah.
Oh yeah, Wendy.
So bless her.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind. Never mind.
Never mind. We like a bit of water, or perhaps
No.
we don't. You know.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody.
Morning, everyone. It's Lee here.
Nick here. Welcome to What's in Your Bin.
Yeah. What's in your bin? Haha. So what is in your bin, Nick? Hang on. Wait a minute.
What?
Are we going to go 3, 2,
Oh,
1,
hang
and
on.
then everyone at home is going to shout at the same time?
Okay.
So here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. What's in
Your bin. Let's have a look.
Come on then. What's in it?
Oh, what? It's a bit smelly.
Is it?
Oh yeah, I think there's something. I need to check it. I need to have a look later. I've found a couple of pictures.
Oh,
Spider
a spider.
and another. Oh, there's a snake as well.
Oh, I say, someone must have been, I don't know, doing something about animals
I know.
or
And there's a-
reptiles.
And I've also got.
Why would someone chuck that away?
I don't know.
That's fantastic.
I know. It's a shark. It's a shark. Now, what have we got? What's that all about then?
I don't know. It all looks a bit scary to me. I have to say, if I found a real spider like that, I'd be like, ooh!
Yeah. And then there's some soap.
An empty soap bottle. Mind you, I think that for you might be even the most scary thing. Because
All
let's
right.
face it, you
Are
don't
you
like
saying?
washing.
Are you saying I smell?
No, I'm saying that you don't like washing.
Oh, well, it's a bit inconvenient, really, isn't it? So yeah, I'm not overly keen on it, but you know, then you've got a shark, a snake, and a spider.
Well, yesterday we found some gold coins, didn't we? Those plastic coins.
We did.
And they had something to do with the story that we had later on in the morning. So maybe these are somehow related.
Okay, I don't know much stories about in the Bible involving a shark and a tub of
No.
soap.
Especially a Lego shark.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good. Very
It is.
good.
I know.
I reckon that got in there by mistake.
I know. There are times when I put things in the bin by mistake.
Yes.
We had a potato peeler that was our favourite, and I lost it. I couldn't find it, and I think my wife told me that I put it in the bin. So yeah, I know you're right. We do put things in the bin by accident sometimes. So that's probably the case with that.
Okay. Well, look, it's that time of the morning. I'm feeling like I need to get fit and invigorated, and we've got a song as well.
No, we come back for that.
Have we?
I think
We come back for that. Okay then.
So
we'll
let's
see
not overdo it.
Let's
Okay.
not overdo it. Okay, let's just do the workout.
Yeah. Come on,
Got your
everybody.
water? Got your water?
Yes, I have it. It's on the floor.
Okay.
Ready?
See you in a minute.
Yo, 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 you know who it is again? Mr. Sunglasses! Now today, we are gonna do some exercises, so get your sunglasses on. Let's get to work. Are we ready? Loosen yourself off. Okay, start with some star jumps. Nice. Alright, we're gonna do some boxing punches. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, back to the star jumps. Okay, we're gonna go back to the boxing punches. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, we're gonna touch the floor and jump up. We're ready. Touch the floor and jump. 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 Okay, this time we need to be touching our hands with our knees. Ready? Keep it going. And then what I want to see is the highest jumps you can do. Are you ready? Big jumps. Jump around the room and go crazy. Go mad! Here we go! Who can go the craziest? We're out!
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. Oh, I need to sit down now. Oh, I'm gonna have a sit, have a drink.
Do you know, I don't know why we do it really, but it is good to exercise. It's very important to exercise.
It is. My heart rate was going like bump, 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 bump.
Yeah. How did you get on at home, kids? Did you find it hard today? Or is it just us? Because we've been busy litter picking and picking up all the rubbish.
Yeah, well, we were
emptying
up
the
at
bin.
4 o'clock, or I was up at 4.
Yeah.
I don't think the children were up at 4.
No, I hope not.
No.
Goodness.
Oh. More like
Especially
8
in the
o'clock.
holidays.
Yes. If you're on holiday, you get up late on a holiday.
You do. Yeah.
So
Sometimes you
what we
jump
got-
on your mum and dad.
You what?
Sometimes you jump on your mum and dad when you're on holiday to wake them up, don't you? I used to.
Did you? Oh, I
Never
never
know.
did that.
No, okay.
I used to go down quietly and put the telly on because I used to get
Did
extra
you?
time watching telly.
I wonder what you do at home. Right. Okay. So,
What have we got next? What's coming up now?
well, we've got a song.
Oh, yes.
That frog song. Do you remember? Frog,
Oh, yeah.
frog, frog.
And that's for fully rely on God.
Yeah. Fully rely on God.
Yeah,
Because that's what we can do, isn't it? Fully rely on God.
yeah.
And then I think we've got the story. So I'll be interested to see if there is a link somehow to what we found in your bin. Yes, the shark and the spider and the snake. What they've got in common. And the soap. Yes, that's right, the soap. Do you know, I was thinking, the soap, it's empty. I wondered if it, mind you, I suppose you wouldn't chuck away a full one, would you?
Well, there's a tiny amount left, so
Just a tiny bit.
tiny
Okay.
bit.
Do you ever use soap that you rub on your hands? Do you still use that sort of soap, or is it always the pump stuff now?
Well,
Do they still sell that bars of soap?
They used to have what?
Bars of soap.
Oh, well, you are a lot older than me, so that's probably why. You know, the
Hands
bars.
up if you've got a bar of soap in your bathroom. I'm sure there's more than one person. You have to put it in the chat. Put it in the chat or something.
Yeah.
Or let us know somehow. Take a
Oh.
picture of it.
Take a picture of a bar of soap. That's an exciting photo.
Yeah, well, I'm interested.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, let's get on with the song and the story, shall we?
We shall.
Okay, let's go. See you when we get back.
See you soon.
Our God is so powerful, nothing's too hard for him. And our God is reliable, so good he never changes. God, he made me, he knows what I need better than anyone. And God, he loves me, he only wants good things for me. And so I'm gonna fully rely on God. I'm gonna trust him with all I've got. I know he will never let me down. Fully rely on God. I'm gonna trust him with all I've got. Fully rely on God, 'cause he can do anything. Our God is so powerful, nothing's too hard for him. And our God is reliable, so good he never changes. And God, he made me, he knows what I need better than anyone. And God, he loves me, he only wants good things for me. And so I'm gonna fully rely on God. I'm gonna trust him with all I've got. I know he will never let me down. Fully rely on God. I'm gonna trust him with all I've got. Fully rely on God. 'cause he can do anything. Yeah, he can do anything. 'Cause he can do anything. Hi there.
Hi.
Right, we're going to do a game, the Falling Backwards game, which is a trust game that you've probably seen before. And Angie's going to fall backwards and I'm going to catch her. But only after I say 1, 2, 3, go. And Angie has to trust me to catch her. And then we'll change round and I'll have a go. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
You don't look it. Right, let's go. Right, here we go. Forward a bit. There we go. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go. Yes, well done, Angie. Right then, I'm ready.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Who's at the door?
Oh! Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Paul and Angie here. Right, for this one, we're going to do like an Angie Says, a bit like Simon Says, but Angie Says, and I'm going to be blindfolded, and I'm going to pop the balloons as Angie directs me, but only when she says Angie Says. And let's see if we can do this one. Right, ready?
Ready.
Is that okay? Ready?
Ready.
Okay, right, I'm going to face this way.
Okay.
Right, I'm blindfolded.
Right.
Okay, got my stick. Here we go.
Angie says, turn to your left. Angie says, turn to your left again. Angie says, turn to your left again. Angie says, go forward 2 steps. Angie says, turn to your left. Hop.
Hey!
Angie says, turn to your left. Angie says, turn back to your right.
Back to my right.
Yes. Angie says, walk forward.
Keep going.
One more. That's it. Angie says, stop. Angie says, turn to your right. Pop the balloon.
Hey!
Right, Angie says, turn to your left.
Hey,
Hello? Hello?
now what?
Hello? Are you all right?
Right,
Are you all right?
right, right.
What's the matter with you? What? Left?
Right, left. She said, I'm going left.
You've got to move forward on this one.
Forward. Forward.
Yeah, it's not, yeah.
Forward or left or right?
Forward, yeah, you really must move forward on this one.
Did she say right? Did she say, Angie said, oh, this is scary. I can't see anything, I'm scared. Is she saying left or right?
You just can't do it without going forward.
Forward.
All right? So forward is the way to go. Yeah, okay. Hold on a minute. Paul? Paul? What are you doing down there?
When the doorbell rang and Angie walked away, I fell down because I didn't wait for her to say go.
When I took a phone call and Paul was popping balloons, he couldn't see and he panicked. He should have waited for me to say, Angie says, but he got scared and tried to go his own way. And look what happened.
I know. And when Jesus walked on the water, Peter jumped out of the boat. He was really excited. He was excited to see Jesus, and he walked on the water too.
But then he got scared and took his eyes away from Jesus and he started to sink.
So if we get scared or frightened, we can keep our eyes on Jesus and trust that he will help, especially when we worry or get frightened. Jesus will always be there to help us.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. 3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
I've got it.
Okay, when we do that, so
Okay.
we're going to do it all together, but we're going to speed it up. And after we get to 1, we're going to shout out what's in your bin. Okay, are you ready?
Okay, yeah.
Ready? Go. 3,
3,
2, 1.
What's in your bin?
Bin. Yeah, that's it. What is in your bin? So what did you find in your bin today, Nick? Remind us.
I found a picture of a snake,
Yeah,
picture of a spider. I found a Lego shark that somebody must have thrown away by accident.
I think
And
so.
some soap, or with a very
Some
little
soap.
bit in.
Yeah, okay. Great. Okay, so did you work out at home what the link was to the story and those items?
I
Let's have a
did. I think I did.
You did.
I've
What
got.
do you think?
I think. Firstly,
Yeah.
they all begin with S. Spider,
Well, that's true.
snake, shark,
Yeah.
and soap.
Yeah.
So that's what I think. I think that's what links them all together. They all begin with the letter S.
Okay, but we learned about a chap called Peter in a boat on the water with Jesus.
And none of that begins with S.
None of that begins with S. No.
Okay. Right.
So that's very good. You're quite right. And you're quite right, but I don't think that could really be it. What about, could it be that people may be scared of spiders and scared of snakes and scared of sharks and, well, if it's you, scared of soap?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm scared of soap. I just don't like using it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not,
Is there anything you're really frightened of?
Frightened. Heights. I don't like heights.
True.
I'm not.
Don't like heights.
Yeah,
do
and
you?
you're right, because people are fearful of. They have a fear of sharks
Yeah.
and spiders and
Yeah.
snakes. My mum has a fear of snakes. So,
Because you find snakes a lot, don't you, in England?
well,
No.
there are. You get a grass. You get a grass snake, and you can get an adder.
Oh, I've not really ever seen one. However,
Yeah.
I have held a red-kneed tarantula
Have you?
in my hands. Yes,
Wow. How brave
Yes.
are you?
I know, really brave. I actually am not scared of spiders. I'm not really scared of anything. I think for me, I get a bit fearful about getting things wrong, you
Right.
know. And I wonder if you're at home, have things that you are fearful of, you know, a little bit worried or anxious or scared about. And I think really the link to the story is about that. Well, you remember yesterday we spoke about the heart-shaped bin that we all carry around,
Right. Yeah.
and that we had loneliness is
Yeah.
one of the bits of rubbish that we carry around. And I think sometimes fear can be one of those things, and fear can come in all shapes and sizes. It can be fear of things, but it can also be worries, anxieties and things like that.
Yeah.
And a lot of young people are frightened about getting it wrong, upsetting their mum and dad or their teacher. Maybe they're fearful of the future. You know, they don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, or what happens if this happens, or if this person gets sick. And
Yeah.
that can be a really big fear. And of course, the story told us that Peter trusted Jesus.
Yeah. He did. He
So
stepped
he
out of
got
the
out
boat.
of the boat.
He did. He stepped
out of
out.
the boat. And he was going to walk on the water just like Jesus.
And he
then
did.
took
He
his
did to
eyes-
start off with.
He did, but then he took his eyes off Jesus and he realised what was going on and he started to sink. Maybe he was
Definitely.
frightened of drowning because he
Maybe.
couldn't swim.
Yeah. Well.
But the point of the story really is that Jesus is with us and he tells us that whatever we are frightened of, he can help us if we keep our eyes on him.
Yeah.
The fear that we feel every day can overwhelm us, and it is really like rubbish. It weighs us down.
That's
And
so
Jesus
true.
can take that fear and chuck it away.
And chuck it away.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's cool.
Just
That's
like he did with the loneliness.
that's true. That's true.
So maybe as we start to do our craft in a little while, you might like to think about, asking Jesus to help you with whatever it is that you're frightened with.
Yeah. That's true. I think something I'm definitely going to do when I'm watching The Craft. I'm going to think about that myself and say, God help me, or Jesus help me in this. Definitely, it's a good opportunity to stop and think.
Yeah. Sometimes we make our fears much bigger than they actually are because we're trying to deal with it on our own. And I think that's one of the things that Peter tried to do as well in that story. If we ask God to come and help us, we're not dealing with it on our own anymore.
No.
So it's not quite such a big thing.
Yeah. So maybe you want to think about that as we do The Craft, as we watch The Craft. Take a little moment and think about that for yourself. That'd be a really good thing to do.
I think so.
What we got after
Okay,
The Craft?
so, well, after The Craft, we have the weather forecast with Wacky Wendy. Yes. She got it right today, so let's hope she gets it right again. That'd be really good, because then we're not going to get wet, because, like, we had a bit of warning, didn't we?
Yeah,
so
I did.
came prepared.
There's my hat.
I want one of those, because
Do
that's
you?
much better, because, you know, when you're holding a brolly,
Yeah.
you can't use your hands. But
No.
if it's on your head already, hands-free.
I was hands-free, correct?
Yeah, to do 3, 2, 1.
3,
What's in
2
your bin?
Oh, what's in your bin?
Yes, yes. Did I catch you out at home? Okay, so then after weather with Wendy, we have got your twin.
Oh, yeah. Poor Brian. And I
Yeah.
think he's going to doing the challenge again.
Yeah, and I was really good last time. So there's your challenge, Nick. See if you can get what he's taken away. And your challenge at home too.
Yeah. Good.
Okay, shall we go? Let's have a go
Let's
at the
get on
craft.
with Craft. Yeah, definitely.
Okay then, see you in a few minutes.
See you soon.
Bye.
So welcome to day 2 of our holiday club. What's in your bin? Today we are making origami frogs. So you're going to need a square piece of paper, some googly eyes if you have them, and some red paper for a tongue. And in this pictures you've got a green piece of paper because I chose green for my frog. But you might be thinking, well, I don't have a square piece of paper. I've only got A4. That's all I've got. So I'm going to show you very quickly how to get a square from a piece of A4 paper. And this is how you're going to do it. So you're going to fold the bottom corner. So you have it portrait. And then on one of the bottom corners, you want to lift it up and meet it at the left-hand edge. Make sure that the edge of your corner and the edge of the paper are together, and then make sure that the edge of the paper and the edge of the corner are as straight as they can be, and then just fold it down. Then you should have a bit left over at the top which you can cut off, and I'm going to show you that in pictures. Here we go. So you can see there's the portrait piece of A4. It's only a snapshot of it, I'm afraid. But you get the idea. You have to fold it over, and you can see that in picture 2, where the corner and the edge meet entirely. Then you make a nice fold across so that it's easy to see, and then with a pair of scissors you just cut off the extra strip, which is a thin rectangle. Now that you have a square, the next thing to do is to fold it corner to corner. So one corner to the other corner and make a line, and then open it up, and then the other corner to the other corner and fold it so you end up with a crisscross in the middle. Step 2, you should open up your square and you see the crisscross folds that you've already made, and this time I want you to take the bottom and fold it up so that it's sort of a half of a rectangle showing you. Okay, make sure the edges are straight, and if you keep your eyes on the red dots it will show you the next bit, which is a little fiddly. So this bit is very fiddly. Once you've folded it, like you can see in the top left corner, you open it up, and then what you have to try and do is squeeze the 2 sides where the red dots were into the middle, and at the same time use your fingers to tuck the top behind it somehow. I've tried to show you step by step how that happens, but it's quite a quick process, and you end up like the bottom picture where you you've got like 2 bits on the inside and then the triangle facing you. And if you lay it flat towards you with the pointed end away from you, it should look like that. So you can see our 2 red dots are in the middle, which is what you've pushed into the centre. And then the next bit is, have a look at this blue dot. This is now going to be folded in to the centre. I'll show you in the next slide. So can you see it's lifted up and folded up to the top of the middle of the triangle you can see in the diagram to the left. So you lift it up, match the 2 corners together and then fold it. And then you do the same with the other corner. So you'll lift the left corner from the triangle into the top of the triangle and fold that, and then you should have 2 pieces folded in like this. Okay. I've drawn another red dot on this image because we're going to start folding again. So this corner is now going to be folded into the centre. You can see that in diagram 2. And then you do the same thing with the left hand corner that's left. So you see it looks a bit like a kite in the last image. Now this is another tricky bit. You've got to flip the frog over. And if you do that, you should be able to see the triangle again. It should look like the shape you've got in the left-hand side. Actually, it looks a little bit like a Dachshund's face. If you look at it, it's got a long ear and then a pointy nose, and the blue dot is like the tip of his nose. Anyway, what we have to do with that is we fold it in and we fold the other one in as well, so that it ends up looking like a kite on top of a kite, if you can see. Once you've got that, you then need to look at the red dot, because we're going to fold it outwards. So the red dot where it is in the centre, you're going to lift up and fold out to match the dot on the right hand side, at the corner on the right hand side. A bit like making a paper aeroplane. So you're going to do that with the left hand wing, and then you're going to do the same with the right hand wing, and it should look something like the 3rd image we have on the screen. So here's another tricky bit, number 7. Here we go. So flip the frog over again, and you can see it actually starts to look a bit like a frog. And what I want you to do is to make sure that it's faced the same way as it is in the image. So the small triangle head bit is facing away from you, and you've got the almost like the feet bit at towards your body. And then what we're going to do, there's a red and a blue line. We need to fold up and under the feet that you can see. So folding it up and under, and then make a nice firm line like the 2 fingers in the second picture. And then the best way to do it is to turn it over so that you've got the back of the frog again, and then you do the same again. So you just fold it up towards you this time. Okay.
Hello, my really lovely bin boys and girls. It is Wendy again. Remember me from Weird and Wonderful Weather with Wendy? Okay, I have you for now today. It is really, really rainy. Yeah, you better get these on and this on. You need it. I tell you for what you need it. You do not want to get wet out there. It's pouring out.
Morning everybody, Ford Brian here, day 2. I hope you got the challenge yesterday and you worked out that what was missing was the baked beans. So today we're going to give it a go. Again, we're going to go into the bin and we're going to see what's on the tray, and then I'm going to remove something, and then you've got to tell me what's missing. All right? Very simple challenges in a way, but actually hard on the brain. Physically quite easy, but hard on the brain. Let's remember that. Hard on the brain. So let's give it a go. See if my brother Nick can do a bit better, because yesterday he didn't work it out. So, are you ready to go into the bin? To dive into that bin? We're going to go bin diving right now. So what's there? Look on the tray. Going to give you 3 more seconds. 2 more seconds. 1 more seconds. Bin's gone. Okay, so hopefully you've had time to look at what was in the bin. Now we're going to give it a go, and you've got to tell me what's missing. So we're going to open up that bin again, and the challenge is to work out what is not there anymore. Okay, are you ready? Let's give it a go. Checking in. What's in the bin? What's in the bin? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's gone. Okay, everyone. So, work out what's missing. What was it? What was the item? And I know that Lee and my brother Nick will give you the answer in a minute. So have a great day. There's been Bored Brian trying to break boredom. I hope you have a good day again. I hope yesterday was lovely, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow for my last challenge.
Hi, welcome back.
Welcome back. Well, that was an interesting craft. I'm going to have to give that a go when I get a bit later on today.
Yeah. Did you have a chance to have a little think?
I did. Yeah, and
Okay.
yeah, I'm really going to work at that and try and make sure that I do, work with Jesus on these fears that I've got. So.
Okay, cool. That's really good. More importantly, right now, though, is the challenge that was set by your twin.
Right.
Do you remember what he took off the tray? Do you at home?
Yeah. Well, I did spot, actually, that it looked like most, if not all of them, everything was beginning with S, I think. Because there was scissors, there was sellotape. Does that begins with S, doesn't it? Sellotape.
It sounds like an S, but I think it's spelt with a C.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to let Bored Brian know then. Was there a shepherd's pie?
No. What are you talking about? Did you see a shepherd's pie at home? I certainly didn't.
Oh no, I've got that for tea tonight. But no, I'm struggling to think what the thing. I just don't get it. I don't know. I can't remember.
Can't remember.
No.
I wonder if you can remember at home. Shout it out at the screen
I hope you
right
can.
now after 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's right. It was slipper.
Oh,
A slipper.
yes. It was a slipper.
Yeah, I bet it was a stinky slipper
It
as
could have
well.
been. Yeah, I bought them for him last Christmas.
Oh, right. Okay. So he's been
Oh, I
wearing
should
them.
have got
quite-
that one. Should have got
Yeah,
that.
you should have got that one.
No.
Okay. So we had a challenge yesterday, another challenge. Remember, this bit's all about challenges, and
Oh,
it was
yeah.
the memory verse.
Yes.
Can you remember? Yeah,
Ephesians 3:18, isn't it?
that's right. And we did it with our fingers, didn't we?
We did.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
We did Ephesians 3,
3.
and then verse 18. Yeah. So you need a friend or somebody to help you, or you could count your toes, 10 toes and 4 fingers, maybe. It's a good way of remembering, I think. doing
How can that
something
be
like
10 toes and 4 fingers? That's only 4
Oh,
fingers.
I meant 4 on each hand.
Yeah.
I know what I meant. Bit like
Oh.
you with your shepherd's pie. I found something in my bin. It looks
Yeah.
like toilet roll,
Oh, lovely.
and but it's got some writing on it. So I thought I'd have a look at it together because it's very unusual to find toilet roll in your bin.
Well, yeah.
That's got writing on it.
Yeah. And
So
it
here we
says-
go. Are you ready?
Yeah. And may you have the power to understand
Oops.
how high, how long, how. Oh, hang on. How? Oh, there's a wide at the above and there's a high crossed out. So that's probably why it could be in the bin. And how deep his love is.
That's
Yeah,
actually the memory verse.
That is. So someone was practicing.
They were practicing. So actually, this would be a really good way of doing it at home as well. You could tear off a couple of the words
Okay.
like that,
Oh no. Oh
and
no.
then you could try and read it again and remember what's missing. So, may you have what's missing?
Oh. Power.
Yes, the power
Oh,
to understand how.
how high, how long, how. Oh no. So we had how high,
Yeah,
how wide, And how long? Oh, how long? Yeah. How?
Yeah.
And then it was the how wide bit because they got it wrong. Yeah.
That's right. So that's the bit that was missing.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh,
another good way of remembering
It is.
things, isn't
Well,
it?
we'll have to try that again tomorrow.
Yeah, I think that'd be really good. We could try that, couldn't we?
Yeah, and maybe you guys at home can
Excellent.
test yourselves and try it yourselves and block out words to see if you can get all of it remembered in your head without having to read it off the paper at all.
Yeah.
I-
Amazing what you can do with a bit of rubbish.
It is amazing what you can do with a bit of rubbish.
Yeah.
Apart from, I've been told you're not meant to eat things out of the rubbish.
Definitely not. It's very dangerous. You don't know what's in there. We don't know what's in your head.
bin. You're very good at that. So that's good. So we've done the challenge. We can work on that memory verse, and we also didn't we? We were doing the prayer as well yesterday. The "What's up" prayer. That's it. I've got my sign too. Maybe you've got
Have
yours
you?
at home.
Yeah, I hope so. Remember, you can print them off at home from the website.
Yeah, is that www.bournebaptistchurch.org?
Yeah, that's it. Woohoo! Very
Cool.
good.
So
Okay, so let's do some praying, shall we?
yeah,
We're
I'll
going to
hold up
start
the
with
sign.
starting with the W.
Okay, let me find my W.
Okay.
There's my W. Wow.
Yeah, and I'm going to do the fingers so that just in
Should be
case you
that
haven't got
side.
them printed out, you can still join in at home.
Okay. Do you want to go first this time?
Okay, yeah, I'll go first. So it's a wow prayer. So this is about the awesomeness of God, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Dear God, I'm just so amazed at how much power you have and that you can take away fears. Amen.
Amen. Wow, God, it's just so amazing thinking about the shark, the snake, and the spider, that you created those and many other animals. That's just so amazing. Amen.
Now it's your turn. Wow, God. Good
Amen.
job. Okay.
So what's next? Oh, it's a T. So that is a thank you.
Oh, I like to say thank you. Got so much to say thank you for.
Yeah. Go on then, you go first.
Okay. Dear God, thank you for this wonderful chance to see what's in our bin and use some of the rubbish to help us remember clever words to help us through life. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, God, that you know me, and though you know that I'm scared of things, you still will walk with me as I deal with them. Amen.
Amen. And now it's your turn. Dear God, thank you. Here we go. Excellent job.
Brilliant.
Let's see what's next in our what's up prayers.
It's the S, so it's a sorry.
Sorry.
But
That's
we
right.
haven't-
This one's in a thought bubble.
Yeah.
I said speech bubble yesterday. Did anybody catch me out?
Yeah.
But yes, a thought bubble, because sometimes these are the things that we're a little bit embarrassed about. You know, we don't really want to say sorry for the things we've done wrong, but I know I've got lots of things to say sorry for. So here we go with an S.
And we do it in our heads, don't we?
We do it in our heads, so we can do it all together. Shall we do it all together?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you ready? Dear God, I'm sorry for... Amen.
Amen.
That was a long one for you, Nick.
I know. I had lots to say sorry about. And what's the last letter?
It's a P.
Please. Shall I go first on this one?
You go first, yeah.
Go on then. Please, God, help me to help my brother better so that we can be of a good relationship with one another and have lots of fun. Amen.
Amen. Dear God, please help me to trust you more when I feel like I've got to cope with things on my own. Amen.
Amen. And now it's your turn. Please, God. Amen.
Amen. We're finished with our clapping, shall we, now that we've done all those prayers? We love this bit. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, man!
Oh, man. Do you know, I think we got that in time.
Nearly got it in time.
Nearly. Oh, great. Okay, so we're going to have our last song, which is my favourite, the wider one.
Yeah.
With all the
higher, further, deeper.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love this one. And it reminds us about that Bible verse as well. How high, how long, how deep is his love for us? It's
Yes,
just
it does.
Fantastic.
It's very good. So let's go.
Yeah.
Let's play it now.
Yeah, and we'll see you to say goodbye. Bye.
Higher, I got it higher. He's the highest overall. Higher, I got it higher. He's the highest overall. Above all powers and rulers on earth, beyond the stars and the universe, he is higher, closer, deeper, wider, further. Higher, closer, deeper, wider, further. Higher, closer, deeper, wider, further. More than we ask, God can do more, immeasurably more. Closer, our God is closer. He's the closest to my heart. Closer, our God is closer. He's the closest to my heart. He sees right into the middle of me and knows my thoughts and the way I feel. Deeper, our God is deeper. He's the deepest under our roots. Deeper, our God is deeper. He's the deepest under our roots. He provides all we'll ever need to grow and change and be all we can be. He's higher, closer, deeper, wider, further. Higher, closer, deeper, wider, further. Higher, closer, deeper, wider, further. More than we ask, God can do more, immeasurably more. Wider, our God is wider, reaches widest round the world. Wider, our God is wider, he reaches widest round the world. We can't imagine the reach of his span, the unexpected is part of his plan. Further, our God is further, he's the furthest in space and time. Further, our God is further, he's the furthest in space and time. There's no limit to what he can do, working through the years with me and you. He is higher, closer, deeper, wider, further. Higher, closer, deeper, wider, further. Higher, closer, deeper, wider, further. More than we ask, God can do more, immeasurably more.
Well, again, that's a great song. We love that song. Yeah, look there, further. It's great. But anyway, we've got to finish now, and it's a real shame that we've got to go. But, you know, our mornings come to an end. And actually, have you had a good day, Lee? Have you enjoyed it?
Do you know, I really have. And I absolutely love that frog that we made in the craft.
Yeah.
It just reminds me to fully rely on God, like the song that we sang at the beginning.
Yeah, definitely. And we hope you had a good time this morning. Have you had a good time? Great. We're so pleased you've had a good time.
What about you,
As
Nick?
we've
Have you had a good time?
Have I had a good time? Yeah, I've had a good time. I know. Yeah, I've shark, snake, spiders. So yeah, I've had a great time.
What have you learned?
Well, I've learned that actually what it's about, the fact that Jesus can help us in our fears. That's what I've learned today. And like Peter stepping out of the boat and walking on the water, then getting a bit scared because he just looked around to see where he is. And then Jesus came and said, look, it's all right. And so that's what I've learned, is the fact that Jesus helps us with our fears. So it's
Yeah,
been a great
brilliant.
morning. As
So
we've
hopefully
done-
our heart-shaped rubbish bins have been emptied.
yeah,
And
yeah,
we've
yeah.
done our job properly.
We would have done. Yeah, as we've done what's in your bin.
What's in your bin?
Yeah. So join
love
us
that.
tomorrow,
Yes.
as it's our last day.
Yeah, last
Our
day.
last day.
Oh,
But we are doing something extra on the Sunday, aren't we? On Sunday, we're going to be doing something extra.
that's true. Yeah. So if you're around on Sunday, it'd be brilliant to see you. And it could even be in
Yeah.
person.
You can
If
come
you
and join
fancy
us.
doing that, yeah, you
come
can
and
let
join us.
Nick know. Yeah, you can let Nick know at nick@bournebaptistchurch.org to book your place for you and your family and see Nick have a good look in his bin.
Yeah, someone's trying to do it now.
Is they?
Yeah,
Are
I've
they?
got a phone ringing. So I'm going to have to go now. I've got to go.
Okay. See you
Bye.
later.